I hope everyone is in. Shall we proceed? Yes, everyone? Okay. So this is what something which is related to thematic. You can tell your children to go outside and quickly collect the stuff and coming back to the classroom and making the stuff by themselves. Here you have done nothing. It is completely student centric and teacher centric both, because here you have just guided the children to go outside. You have already told them what they have to do prior, or you shall be telling them later on that this is what something you have to make. And now the teacher is just observing what they are doing, what they have collected, how they have collected, are they messy, whether they have collected in a particular bowl or not, how they are making, whether they are using the stuff in the manner or not. So this is something which is really interesting, exploring, experiential learning using your Reggio Emilia. This is called blended learning. So you have merged the 2 or 3 approaches all together for your one theme session. That is the beauty of a kindergarten teacher, that how you are making the shufflings in your classroom and making the children exploring something new. Again, very interesting. Now this is lesson based learning. If I have a lesson in which I have butterflies and leaves and hearts, it's a story or anything, right? So these are the different cardboards which I have cut and I've given to the children. When the children look from this frame, they will see the thing in that particular frame manner only, right? Say, so this is how you can also make in your classroom, and you can also make the children explore such things, right? So that this you can do for your shape session also, right? You can cut the particular shape of the cardboard and let them see like that only. They will see in that particular format only. You can do it for patterns also, for shapes as well, for numbers too, right? So this is how you can implement. Now it is an activity time. One more activity we have. The connector was in the beginning. I thought few have missed that. Now let's go for this one. Now I have already told you to keep few stuffs with So this is what you have to make. You have to make a paintbrush from the resources which are present with you. I've told you to have grass, twigs, wooden stem, pebbles, white sheet, origami sheet. Origami sheet, which we have already, used in the connector. So that is no more a part of it. Now you have to use the stuff which you have with you, and you have to show me your imagination, how you are going to make a paintbrush from the resources which are present with you. Teachers are actually not interested in switching on the cameras. No worries. So you can make your paintbrush and you can just share it in the chat box as well, whether you have made it, how you have made it, and which attribute you have used. Okay. So just 5 minutes for this activity so that you can enjoy the workshop more, because workshops are meant for hands-on learning. It's not actually just looking at the screen and just listening to the trainer. It is actually doing also, right? So I hope you people are making a paintbrush from the stuff which you are having with you, isn't it? So you can share in the chat box if you're comfortable that how you are making it and which attribute you are using to make your paintbrush. Yes, teachers, are you interested in doing this, or I shall proceed further? Can we proceed further? Or we all are interested in doing this? Yes? Okay. So let's proceed further. Great. If you have made it, perfect. If you have not made it, then you can make it later on, right? So that's your wish. Let's move ahead. Great. So now this is a Reggio inspired circle time. I've already told you, okay, I got one response in the chat box. Great. Okay. So here the idea is you are making, pebbles, patterns on the pebbles, right? So here on each and every pebble, right, I have pattern. So make sure that you need to have flat pebbles and you have to make a pattern on it, right? It can be related to your, particular lesson plan. It can be related to your, one or many concept. It can be related to left and right concept. It can be related to any concept. Thing is that you should be clear with it how you are going to use these flat pebbles. The idea is this only. So here they are making it to build the whole hint. So here they are connecting with, children are connecting with the last picture and then putting the next pebble, then again connecting with the last picture and then connecting with the pebble. So the thing is like it is completely a pattern, isn't it? So here two pattern is there, two pictures, then again two pictures, and then again. So it is going on like this. So similarly, we can also do the same thing in our classroom for any lesson plan, right? It can be numeracy, it can be literacy. Thing is that how am I going to use it? It can be customized for any of your lesson plan as per your subject restriction. So this is the one which I have prepared for my literacy and numeracy session. I've collected number of things and finally it clicked to me that I can use it for my fine motor skills as well, right? So fine motor skills, gross motor skills, everywhere this Reggio can be implemented. So it is not at all a restricted one. You as a facilitator can implement it in any way in your classroom, making your sessions enriched and fruitful and interesting for the children. Now this is my literacy going on here. In this session, I have big brothers and I have small brothers. So I don't know which kind of a nomenclature or, speaking skills you are using to, speak about the letters. Teachers, can you please share in the chat box, what do you call to a letter when you introduce your letters in the classroom? Any letter, A letter, B letter. What do you say to the children when you introduce letters to them in the classroom? Anyone? Come on, teachers. You're doing great. Anyone? What do you think? What do you say when you introduce, letters or number? Mr. Okay, great. So you're denoting actually, right? So here I have big brothers, I have small brothers. You can make your own terminology as well, right? You can use your own terms as well because we all are here to deliver something different and interesting to the children, so we can make our own too, right? It is not at all bound in the SOPs. You can do your own too. I say big brother and small brother, so children quickly relate, okay, these all are big brothers, that is your capital ones, and the small ones or the lowercase one, lowercase is a very heavy word for the kindergarten children. They won't show any interest, but quickly if I say it is a tiny one or my small brother, they quickly relate, right? Because that is the vocabulary they are getting in from their society and from their family too, right? So this is how you can do your literacy session with your children using the Reggio Emilia. Very easy, less cumbersome, easily available, economical, and to teacher and student centric both. That is what all we want, isn't it? So let's yeah, this one is my numeracy. This can be restored as well because this is something, an abacus, and you can make the whole class to make this abacus using different numbers, right? So use such things in your classroom. Tell them to have 10 minutes of outside learning for collection of the stuff. and then coming back to the classroom and doing this thing by themselves. You are actually not helping them to do anything because you have already guided to them, and guided in a way, because I understand not 100% retention is there for guiding. So you are definitely going to help them. This is I'm pretty sure about. But the thing is that there are few children, because children are like five fingers in the classroom. There are few children who grasp quickly, right? But there are so many who won't retain. So in that case, to solve your retention issues, this is something, this approach is somewhere helpful for you, right? Now here again, my numeracy session is going on, simply picking up the leaves and putting a number on it and then putting a clip on it. So here, can you please tell me which two learning objectives are going on? Anyone? Come on, teachers. Which two learn brushes ready? Okay, great. So what you have used to make that brush, that is also you can put it in the chat box. Great. So here I want to ask one thing. Which two activities are going on here in this picture? Anyone? Come on, teachers. Anyone? I just want to know that which two activities. Okay. You have used twig, grass. Okay, number skill is going on. Great. Another one, Miss Poonam. Another one. Two approaches are going on. Pick and draw, counting. Okay. Okay. Come on. Yay. That's like a good one. Fine motor. Yes. Number and fine motor. Two are going on all together, right? And recognition is also going on, right? They are recognizing, they are understanding, after that they are approaching.
Road counting.
Right?
Road counting.
Road counting, yes, definitely. So here you are already resolved, completely, because you are so happy that as a teacher, I have to do fine motor today, I have to do numeracy also, I have to do recognition also, all together in a single go. I'm free now, right? You can give 1 hour session completely to the children. Each and every children, each and every child will do the same thing, and you will be making them explore more and more. But your 3 sessions are going on in one go. That is the perfect thing. Yeah, green color is there because yeah, differentiated learning also, because the leaves of the colors are different, right? So differentiated learning is also sorted, right? So this is what we actually feel that the kindergarten teachers should do, right? Making your task also easy. This is something which is easier for you also, because you as a teacher has to do number of things, and sometime by the end of the day you feel that the child has not retained, and which is very obvious. There is nothing wrong in that, there is nothing negative in that, because recall is the only key in kindergarten. So yes, definitely you can use and implement such things in your sessions, making them interesting. So if any teacher out here who is taking higher grade also, that is something which can be used for primary children and upper primary too, right? I'm teaching digestive system or a complete system, body system to the children. I'm again using flat pebbles. I'm again doing brainstorming here, because critical thinking is something which is untouchable. We have to touch it in our classroom. Very important, right? So here I've already kept all the things in this beautiful basket, and I've given the whole design to the children. And now they have to think, they have to do this. You are completely sorted. Now you are understanding and observing, and you are putting into your anecdotal, and you are ready with your reinforcement, because reinforcement is also required by the teachers to do in the classroom, because every child is not at the same page in the classroom. So here, how am I going to know which child need reinforcement. So here you can check out for your reinforcement also, that who is not doing it correctly. It means that child needs reinforcement because you have already done your recall, right? So after doing recall, you have to go for the reinforcement. Very simple. Okay, so this is something very interesting, and it is my question for everyone. Can we use Regio in Hindi lesson plan too? Anyone? What do you think? Come on, everyone. Come up with an idea. What do you think? Can we use it for Hindi too? Because it is really difficult for the kindergarten teacher. I can understand that, when
Yes,
they
we can
want to,
do.
yeah, na? So can you share your idea? Because I also going to,
Yes, we can
share.
do with the help of, suppose if I want to introduce any Vyanjan,
Mhm.
then we can just narrate a story regarding that. We can take the students outside in the garden and tell them about the, suppose I'm going to introduce Vyanjan Ch.
Mhm.
ठीक है, तो मैं आई कैन इंट्रोड्यूस व्हाट यू कैन फाइंड अराउंड यू, कि
Mhm.
च से चिड़िया, चिड़िया से रिलेटेड मैं उसको उनको कोई स्टोरी सुना सकती हूँ। वॉट एवर, च से चींटी, मैंने एक चींटी देखी जो एक पेड़ पर चढ़ रही थी, फिर वहां से उसने एक चिड़िया देखी, उसी पेड़ पर एक चिड़िया बैठी थी। वी कैन रिलेट मैनी वर्ड्स, एंड बाय दिस children can learn new words as well as their surrounding also. Two concept they are learning
Mhm.
by acting and just getting the objects as well as learning new words.
Great. Very nice. Good. So here, any other one who want to contribute? Uh, thank you so much, Miss Shivani. Any other one who wants to contribute, or should I move ahead? Great. So here, what is going on is we are using Regio in each and every session. I'm making you clear that it is for every session. That is the prime most objective of this workshop. Now, Hindi is something which we really need to do lot of brainstorming to make the children understand, because this is for the first time they are going to do this in the kindergarten, and it is again really challenging for the teachers to go for such things. So now this is something, beautiful example in front of you, that is called च का चमत्कार. च से जो भी चीज हो सकती है, whatever, you can introduce that also, but you can tagline that particular Hindi vyanjan so that they can relate with their particular living world, right? So for example, if I'm saying cha, I'm introducing cha, it means it is cha ka chamatkar. If I'm doing ja, then you can again relate with any other word which is very touchy with the children. For say suppose ja ka jadoo, right? So you can make your lesson plan accordingly so that they can quickly go to home and tell their parents and whosoever the guardian is that we have done cha ka chamatkar today. So this is something, the formation of letter ch using dried leaves. So here I've sorted with three things. I've done my nature walk, which is a part of my circle time. Then I've done the collection of the dried leaves, right? Which is again picking up, that is related to my fine motor skill. And then I coming back to the classroom, and then I did my this formation of cha vyanjan, and this is what my whole objective, making it, accomplishing the whole learning objective which I was looking forward. So this is what we can do in the classroom. Now, this is again very interesting. It is by using pebbles and paint. So what you have done, you have made the templates of G and G. They are using the pebbles, they are dipping the pebbles in the paint, and then they are making the whole formation on the template. And here you are completely sorted, because it takes a time, right? The child will take time to dip the pebble, and then making the stamp, again dipping, again making. So it take time. The more the time will be, the more the retention will be. I think you are agreed with it, right? Retention will be more if you are giving more time to that particular session which is actually required to go for, right? Because stories and rhymes are the sessions where we just, keep on recalling. But Vyanjans, when you are introducing Vyanjan, when you are introducing Hindi for the first time, you really need to give time in your very first session. In your recall session, you can go, according to your time limit. But in your very first session, in your very first introductory session, you really need to work and think something different. Now, here, your regio is your experiential one because it is actually relating to the nature. So, here it is, you can see the picture is in the background and you can see the real picture as well. These clay boxes and small saplings in it is showing which two concepts? Anyone? Quickly come to the chat box, teachers. What do you think? Do some brainstorming. What do you think? Which two sessions are going on when I am using these clay boxes also, and when I have, make the children to go for these saplings also? What do you think? Anyone? Come on, teachers. You're doing so great. Anyone? Which two sessions are being done in the same, line by using these clay boxes, which are actually not, they are just, the waste only because already the clay is being used. So here I'm using my recycling, right? So in my lesson plan, one topic was of recycling, that was for my circle time. And one more topic is there, which is related to sapling the plant or whatever. So here I merged both all together. Sapling is also done, but that is in the clay box, which I am recycling and, just giving it as a takeaway to the children is again a beautiful thing, which I, as a facilitator, can give to the children. So this is something I hope is understand by everyone. Now, this is an icebreaker. You can ask your questions. Now it is a time to, yeah, great. You can making pebbles and do the number activity. Yes, definitely. So I think the objective is being sorted, that how you are going to implement regio in different sessions. Each and every session I've touched Hindi, English, maths, every session story. So now you as teacher have to think that how am I going to merge? How am I going to do it? Got my point, everyone? So any questions, teachers? Any questions, anyone? You can, ask the questions so that others can also, clear their doubts if they have the same question. Otherwise, you can also mail your doubts, right? And the upcoming workshops in both the modes will be toy pedagogy, that is as per the Cbse circular, and jolly phonics, which is as per the UK pattern, right? So this is, for your knowledge that these two upcoming workshops will be there, and it will be in both the modes, that is online and offline both, and that is up to you which mode you want to opt for, right? And you can see the updates on Instagram. Attendance link will be shared with you on WhatsApp. So teachers, if you have any questions related to attendance link, please feel free to ask, right? Because it is about to finish now, right? So any questions which are related to attendance link, you shall be getting the link. You have to click on the link and you have to write the complete name of the resource person, right? So my complete name, I've already shown, yeah, certificate. Yes, it is for certificate only. Attendance link is meant for certificate only, right? So I'm just writing my complete name in the chat box for your help, because you need to fill the complete name of the resource person. So teachers, kindly check your this chat box. This is my complete name, right? And the workshop is Reggio inspired classroom, right? That is also I am dropping in the chat box. Is it clear, teachers? Yes. Is it clear, teachers? Yes. So you shall be getting the attendance link on your WhatsApp. Certifyme is a paid app, right? So you have to pay the whatever the small amount they charge for, because it is related to the one, it is actually equivalent to 1 hour CPD and CPB as per the Cbse norms. So this certificate will be helping you because it will be equivalent to the Cbse training sessions, right? So you can generate your certificate. Once you generate, please give me thumbs up, right? Because the link get expired soon. So after generation, please give thumbs up to me that you have generated your certificates. Okay. So thank you so much, teachers, for joining the session. I hope your learning outcomes will be reached by such approaches, using such approaches in the classroom. And yeah, I shall be sharing with you after this workshop, right? I shall be sharing with you on WhatsApp. So thank you so much. And it was a wonderful session, right? And try to use such things in your classroom. Make all your sessions interesting. Thank you so much. And stay connected. My mail ID is already with you. If you have any queries, you can mail your queries. We'll surely answer them, right? So bye-bye, teachers. Take care.